Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you, wherever you are and wherever you may be watching me from tonight. My name is Thelma Titi Ahamba, and I want to welcome you to tonight's episode of Chat with Themmy. It's been an interesting day. Today is the 28th. Yes, it's still the 28th on my end. Today's the 28th, and let's say today's the episode 28, right? So I want to welcome you all to tonight's episode. I want to say thank you. I cannot stop expressing my gratitude to you for supporting this journey and being on this journey with me. Tonight we're going to take up this higher, right? So whether you're a professional, whether you're an entrepreneur, whether you're a student, whether you're starting out your career or you're starting out business, I want to talk about something very important that is going to help you on your journey. And tonight's topic is ta-da, building a global brand. All right. A lot of times I, a lot of times I've met incredible people who who have not who have not taken the time to leverage, or maybe sometimes it's because they do not know how to use it. Sometimes they'll be confused, or they'll be left behind on tech. And in as much as they're amazing, how do you call it, professionals or amazing experts in their space, they their online presence do not project that. All right. So tonight, I know you guys been very supportive, and the conversation has been very interesting. So we're taking it higher and higher. Okay. So tonight I want to talk about building a global brand. What does it mean to have a global brand? How can you build a global brand? What are some of the things you can do to help you establish yourself as a global brand? A lot of time people are limited by their geographical locations. Okay? A lot of times people are limited, a little bit limited by their geographical locations, and they're not tapping into that exploits they're supposed to be, be tapping into, be enjoying. So from tonight's discussion, I hope you take away tips and strategies on how you can establish yourself, or how you can navigate your path to build a globally relevant brand. Okay? Um, Let me jump right into my notes. Whether you're watching me from Instagram, LinkedIn, or Facebook, I want to welcome you to tonight's episode of Chat with Timing. I appreciate you being here, whether you're going to be watching live or you're going to be watching the replay. I appreciate your presence, your support, your engagement. I appreciate every one of you, and thanks for being with me on this journey. So tonight, let's just jump right into it. I'm a bit tired, so my English is I'm having a double tongue here tonight. Okay, so right into my notes. So what does it mean to have a personal brand as global, or to have a global personal brand? All right. What does it mean to have a global personal brand? It simply means you want to establish a reputation and identity that is easily recognized and respected across different cultures and countries. Irrespective of where you are presently or where you're from, irrespective of your background, what does it mean to build a global brand? Building a global brand means that you're building a relevant brand that is respected across countries and cultures. All right. So it doesn't matter if you're in Liberia, if you're in Ghana, if you're in the US, if you're in Afghanistan, if you're in Kyrgyzstan, if you're in Yugoslavia, it doesn't matter where you are. All right. So it involves being known for your expertise. I learned this thing from one of my connection on LinkedIn. Her name is Mildred, I think Talabi. She said she gave a scenario of you being an expert. Say, for instance, you just move into an area as a medical doctor, and you're a great medical doctor. Maybe say you're a wonderful surgeon. You really know your job, right? And guess what? You move into this new area. Your neighbors do not know. Your neighbors do not know. Thank you, buddy, for joining. I finally see Mr. Bookman Wafu joining me all my life. Thank you so much for being here, sir. I appreciate it. Say, for instance, you're a great medical doctor and you move to this new neighborhood. Now, your neighbors have no idea you're a doctor. If somebody needs your help, they're not going to come to you. It doesn't discredit the fact that you're a doctor. It simply means you're a doctor that they do not know. All right. So having a great expertise is good. Being good at what you do is great. But visibility is equally important. And building a global brand will help you get the visibility that you need. And in visibility, you get discoveries by the people who are your ideal people that need your help and that you can help, that your skills can be relevant for. All right. So, building a global brand simply means you're building a brand. People know you for your expertise. If your name is mentioned in a room, they know you to be associated with certain topics. They know you to be associated with certain subjects or with certain activities or different things across the board, irrespective of where you are. Okay? So, people know you for your expertise, your values, your unique qualities you possess on a worldwide scale. Like it's not just people in your house that knows that Ultima is great with this, Ultima is great with that. My external community should be able to know that Ultima is great with this particular thing. Ultima is a great connector. Ultima is a great communicator. Ultima is a great networker. So the people that are in your space, what do they know you for? The people that are in your cycle, what do they know you for? All right. So building a global brand simply means you're building a presence that is well respected across the market. Okay, let's look at it as the market, across the market. So they should understand that this person is impactful. This person, they have a they bring this vibe to the marketplace or to their workplace or to the church or to their community or to the school. Okay, key elements of building a global personal brand is you need to be consistent in your messaging, in your values, in the image you try to project. You need to be consistent across every platform you have. Imagine if I'm Sweet Candy on Facebook and uh, um, the girl's mommy on Instagram and Thelma Titi Ahamba on LinkedIn and on TikTok. I'm the sassy scholarship expert. Like you will get confused. And maybe I'm posting something else on Instagram, posting another thing on LinkedIn, and posting another thing on Facebook. I see great experts who use their Facebook for their just anything. Okay. And it doesn't match their other digital footprints. Let me tell you the risks in doing that, okay? When you do not have a uniform identity across your digital footprint, guess what? It's very easy for you to be impersonated because your community wouldn't know the language you usually speak. They wouldn't know the content you're usually creating. Like, for instance, imagine all of a sudden I start posting on my Facebook or sending you messages about cryptocurrencies and, doing XYZ and different things. You first thing will come to your mind like, no, this doesn't sound like Thelma. This sounds very strange. That's why it's very important to have a uniform identity across your digital footprint. It's very important to have uniform messaging. All right. You may say, oh, I wear a lot of different hats. So how am I supposed to position myself? Irrespective of how many hats you wear, you want to be known for what? What I want to be known for is I want to be known as someone who offers value, whether it's in the education space or it's in the business space or it's in the job space, professional space. I want to be known as someone who offers value. And people around me know that. People in my digital space know that I am somebody who is very passionate about giving back and empowering people. So if the other time I think my Facebook page got hacked and then um before that could go out of hand, I like sent messages around to say, yo, my Facebook page has been hacked. Please don't, encourage any message that doesn't sound like me or that doesn't, represent me in any way. But imagine if I am not having a particular voice, a particular brand voice, or people don't know me for a particular thing, they can fall prey to anything that someone go through my page and post. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to be very consistent. Another thing, you want to be genuine, you want to be true to yourself, you want to be authentic. Being authentic helps you to build trust and it showcases that you're a reliable person. You don't want to be here today, here tomorrow. Nobody know what you stand for, what you're against. Nobody have an idea who you are when it comes to your digital space. I see people talking about social media and say, well, don't look at me on what I post on social media. It's just all fun and games. No, it's not just all fun and games. You can leverage social media to build a global brand, to attract your dream client, to attract your dream job, to attract your dream partner, business partner, to attract your dream romantic partner, to attract anything. So you can use social media to leverage that and help you build it. Okay? So you want to be consistent, you want to be authentic, and you want to maintain a strong and active presence on and offline with your global audience. It's great to it's great to be involved with your digital community, but trust me, building a physical community out of the online space helps you to amplify your message online. Because it's these people that know you in real life. It's these people that you hang out with on coffee chats and networking events. It's these people that will connect with you online and sort of help you to solidify your message. Today, I got a notification from someone who mentioned me in a comment. And it's a client I work with. Someone was asking for recommendation for LinkedIn coaches or LinkedIn consultant, and my client was like, Thelma have it hands down. Since she started working through my LinkedIn, I've got 25 people sign up for my event per event now. And like the turn up is real. They've been going for her on. She got people from LinkedIn attending her online events. She got people from LinkedIn attending her offline events. I was like, okay, thank you. This is very nice. But the thing is, if you are not visible, how are people supposed to find you? The people you're supposed to help, how are they supposed to find you? How are they supposed to connect with you? How are they supposed to know that you exist to be able to say, okay, Thelma is great with this, or maybe Gift is great with that, or Precious is great with this, or Prince is amazing in this area if you are not visible. You're just a great expert that people don't know. Another thing you want to do is you want to remain relevant. You want to ensure that your message resonates with diverse audience and cultures. You want to make sure that you're speaking the language of the people you're trying to attract. Remember, you cannot serve everybody, but you want to remain relevant to the people that you're called to serve or that you're able to serve. You can't just answer everybody questions. You can't just be a solution to everyone's pain point. No. Maybe you're called to serve people who are starting out, people who are struggling. Maybe you're called to help people who are already at a certain level to elevate and get more. Okay? Like I saw one of my connection on Facebook, her content today was like, she was like, why are you asking a branding question to a business strategist or something like that? I don't know who I saw. I don't know, it's Jeanine or someone. She's like, why are you asking the business strategist why are you asking them for a branding question? You might as well just go to the person who's responsible for branding, or who is visible enough that have showcased that they're into branding. Go there and go ask them the right questions. All right. So you want to be able to be relevant to the people that you're called to serve. Another thing is being online is not all to it. You want to build credibility. You want to build a reputation that screams this person is reliable, this person is a professional, this person knows everything it is about their expertise or what they say they know about their space. They have control over that. You want to be able to build credibility. Nobody wants to work with nobody who who you may be great at something, but if you're not delivering, nobody wants to work with you. People don't work with you because they like you. People work with you because they trust in your ability to deliver. When you're starting out, it's great for people to like you, for people to get to know you first. That's visibility. When they get to know you and they start following your content or start engaging with your content, then they can decide whether they like or they do not like, or what content they like and what content they do not like about you. Because for people to be able to buy anything from you, you must check this on their boxes: like, know, and trust, or know, like, and trust. So when people get to know you, then they're able to like you. When they like you, they're able to trust you. But nobody's gonna come liking you when they don't know who you are, when they don't know what you stand for. You may be good in something, but what if your value doesn't align with theirs? Thank you, Oprah. Oprah said no one's gonna work with you because they like you, but what they like you because of what they get from you. Yes, and that's value. Then in this case, they're not using you. People want to invest their time, their money, and their resources in people that reciprocate value. Okay. So if you want to build a global presence, that's what you can do. Offer value, be someone of value, whether you're in the healthcare space, whether you're in the tech space, whether you're in the education space, whether you're in the consulting space, whether you're an author, whatever industry you're in. You want to be someone of value. You want to position yourself as someone of value. You want to position yourself in such a way that when people have questions about your area of expertise, you want to come top of mind to them. Thank you, Bookman. When people think of something, you want to be able to, you want to get them to come to you to ask you questions. All right. That's what you want to do. So you want to be consistent. You want to be credible. You want to be relevant in your space. You want to be visible and you want to be authentic. What's your ask yourself, what's my unique selling point? Today I was riding with an Uber driver and then we started having a con with an Uber driver and then started having a conversation and then I asked him whether the Uber was his full time stuff or he had a side gig, and then he had a marketing material at the window side of the passenger door, and then he was like, "Oh, I do bartend at this location," and you could see he turned the picture inside because the passenger sits inside, so that's his way of marketing what he does, so that way he could get people who like maybe they're staying around that area, they have events around that place that they want to hang out there. Maybe they'll think it's a cool spot, but it's like mini flyers that he gives out. So the thing is, that's a way of sharing a message to say, okay, even though I'm driving, this is what I do as well. So you want to have a unique selling point. One thing I told him was he was supposed to have his first degree in marketing. And I said, what happened? He said he changed his mind and went into tech. I'm like, well, tech and marketing, they're like siblings. And at the end of the day, whether you think you're in marketing or sales or whatever, you're still selling something. You're still bargaining something. You're still negotiating something, a service, a product, or an image. And for people who are relevant people in their space, they're selling their image to you. They're individuals who are brands on their own. Then they have a brand that is a business or a service or product. Okay? You want to be able to identify what's unique to you. You want to be able to set clear goals. So when people ask you, what do? You're able to say, okay, I'm in this space. I know this much about this space, and this is where I can help you. The next thing you want to do is, irrespective of whatever industry you're in, you want to have a strong online presence. And I was encouraging the guy today, like, he was like, okay, when the conversation went this way, and he was like, well, he bartends there, and then, that's how he runs. So I'm like, yeah, that's a great thing you're doing to be, marketing your other business or your other job, because, the more clients you get, the more clients you serve, the more money you're going to make. Because I'm one person who have always believed that having just one stream of income you're just one step away from poverty, because especially if that your stream of income demands your physical presence to be at the job, like if you do not clock in, you're not going to make money. Then if that's the only source of income you have that demands your physical presence, trust me, you're just one step away from poverty, because the day you don't go to work, you will not make money. The day you don't go to work, you will not make money. Even if you take pay time off and then you have an emergency situation, say for instance you're in a situation where your pay time off is done, your sick leave is done, and then you still need to do something, maybe an emergency pops up. Once you're not on the clock, you don't make money. That's just you being one step away from poverty. And he was like, yeah, that's very true. So whatever you're doing, whatever industry you're in, make sure you're able to diversify your stream of income. You want to build whatever skills you have. You want to be able to build a global brand, build a very strong online presence. I'm driving to something. And if you're looking to this website is here. If you're looking to start another stream of income, you want to visit this website and put in your name and your email, check out the webinar that's on there, get some great ideas, get some great ideas, and see how best you can start another stream of income. But I am always of the opinion that having one stream of income is very dangerous, because once once anything happens to you, you've lost it. A lot of time what I've noticed is people would wait for the dying minute for something emergency to happen, then there's GoFundMe. Let me get off topic a little bit. The Bible said, I'm a Christian, so most of the time I always cite the Bible because, I mean, it has everything we need for our daily lives, okay? The Bible said we should go to the ants and learn from the ants on what they do, how they invest, how they work in seasons and save up for other seasons that are not, okay for them to come out to fend for themselves. So if the ants, those insects, can work when it's time to work and save up for the future work times, because naturally it's life, things are gonna happen. You're not going to always have a season of plenty. You're going to have interchanging situations of seasons of plenty, seasons of drought, season of planting, season of harvest, season of nurturing. Life is going to go in that cycle. So if we as humans, we that were made in the likeness and image of God, if we're not tapping into that wisdom, we're treading a very dangerous place. Okay? So you want to be able to build a strong online presence. It's great. Maybe you're in Minnesota, you're just living your low key life. Maybe you're in Iowa, maybe you're in Monrovia, maybe you're in Tamale in Ghana, maybe you're in Imo State in Nigeria, maybe you're in Finland, or you're in Slovenia, whatever. You're in some kind of island or something, and you're like, well, I just love living my low key life and stuff like that. I just like, being on my own. Everywhere in this world, the economy is not getting any friendlier. Having a strong online presence can help you tap into communities that you are not able to tap into physically. When you have a strong online presence, you know what happens? You get to build trust, you're consistent, you build a strong presence online, you have a credible brand online. People know you, people like you, people see you, people trust you, and stuff like that. Guess what? You could be in your bedroom sitting in Monrovia and be able to access a job in America, be able to access a job in Europe, be able to access a job in Asia or somewhere. But you need to have a strong digital presence that when people come across you online and they try to do some due diligence, they will find some kind of article on you, or some kind of social media platforms like LinkedIn or Twitter or Instagram or Facebook that is tailored to your expertise and also tailored to the platform's audience. You want to be able to produce value, irrespective of whatever industry you're in. What you want to do, if it's video content, you want to make sure it's power packed with values. If it's podcast, you want to make sure it's value packed. If it's webinars, if it's blogs, if it's graphics, you want to make sure that you're demonstrating your expertise in these different types of content or these different forms of content. Okay. So, the next thing you want to do, you want to be able to network globally. Social media has made it easy. You can be on an island somewhere and be talking to someone on the other side of the planet. Engage with your international communities. Do not only be part of the celebrity gossips, do not only be part of, trends that are not relevant to your expertise or to your industry. No. Participate in global forums, in conferences, networking events, local networking events, virtual networking events, events where you show up and connect with new people. You learn new things, you build new friendship, you form new partnerships and different things. But it starts with first you showing up and being intentional about engaging. Um, I usually attend this networking event online by this lady called Ashley Kirkwood. She does like challenges. So usually I jump into the room, and I think she has like conferences at different times of the year. So I got a accountability partner from one of her challenges, and we built a very great relationship. Thank you. Smart is saying your geographical location has nothing to do with success. I 100% agree with you. 100% agree with you. But most of the time, people allow their geographical location to limit their access to opportunities that they can tap into literally through the digital platforms. All right. So, and Bookman said that's very true. And another thing is, this lady, she went to I asked her, okay, I think that was like last year, March or April 2022 March event that Ashley Kirkwood had. And I asked my accountability partner, like, did you get to attend the event? How was it? She was like, girl, that place was so crowded. I didn't even know where to start networking from. And I'm like, okay, quick tip, because some people are introverts. They get a little, their social battery is not too much. So no matter how fired up they are, no matter how great they are with their stuff or how good they are in their presentations, once they get in an environment that's, full and the energy is just too much, their social batteries just tend to go down really fast. All right. But in building your global brand, when you're trying to network or engage with people, one easy thing that could help you is focus on tapping into at least three people. Okay, or at least one person. Connect with that person on a higher level. Quick chat, get to know about them. And one thing I know is people love to talk about themselves. When you're meeting someone for the first time, you want to be able to genuinely show interest in what they do. You want to learn about them. In learning about them, you're also saving yourself time, because instead of just grabbing contact here and there because I'm at a networking event, let me just grab contact and I'll reach out to them later. Sometimes it doesn't happen. You just grab enough contact, and before you know, nothing's happening. You're just keeping those contacts. Okay? So if you're an introvert and you go out to a networking event, focus on connecting with at least one person and build a relationship from there. If you go to a next event, focus on connecting with at least two people. Focus on at least the next event. Focus on at least, if you successfully build a relationship from that previous event. Now, what you want to do is the next event you attend, focus on connecting with at least two people. When you connect with two people, build relationship from there. You know why you want to build relationship with at least one people or at least two people? This is because it helps you to relate with them on a much more deeper level. And once you build genuine friendship or relationship with people, you get to tap into their area of not just their area of expertise, but you get to tap into their communities. When you get to tap into their communities, now you're using that relationship as a social currency to tap into other new relationships that are mutual, relationships that you guys have, because you have built trust, you have built likability, you have built, some form of bond, and this person know you to some extent so they can vouch for you. So when you start to build deeper relationship and that person is credible, you get to use that relationship as a social currency to tap into other opportunities. So when you go to networking events and you're not a social person, or you're an introvert, focus on just one connecting with one person. All right, focus on building relationship with just one person and see how that relationship grows into something else. That helps you to manage your social anxiety or your social, it helps you from staying in your shell. You can manage one person and talking to like two, three, four people, like, extroverts like myself would do. I like to connect with as many people as possible as I can connect with. But it's just natural for me. Some people it's not natural to them. So you want to take it one step at a time. Okay? You want to take it one step at a time. When you build a deeper relationship with people, then you get to use that as a digital currency. I learned that from someone on Clubhouse like 3 years ago. You learn to use that relationship as a digital currency to tap into other spaces. And when that person is talking to you, say for instance, you want to close a sale, and maybe you met a mutual friend of someone that may need your service or that may be in need of your expertise, right? And then instead of like cold DMing or cold emailing the person, you are, being talked about by your mutual friend of you and that person, and that person speaks highly of you. Guess what? When that mutual friend takes interest in your service, sorry, excuse me, when that mutual friend takes interest in your service or your product, oh, the time came by so fast, I didn't even know. When that mutual friend takes interest in your service or product, guess what? You skip that whole introduction thing and trying to convince them why they should work with you and stuff like that. That person, that mutual friend that referred you, that was your digital currency that just landed you into almost closing the sale. Sometimes the chat is not even too long. Just sometimes just a 15-minute, coffee chat, and then that sales is closed. I see a lot of people make this mistake on LinkedIn. I work as a virtual assistant. I work as an executive assistant for some of my clients. So when I'm working through their accounts, when I'm working through, when I'm engaging with their audience through their account, I see a lot of people make this mistake. Before, if you're building a global brand, okay, you want to build relationship from the inside out. It's not about what you can get off of people right off the instance. Sometimes the money is in the relationship, the money is not in the connection. That money you seek is not in the connection, even if the person is your ideal client. The money is in the relationship that you nurture, the relationship that you invest your time and resources in. That relationship you try to build, that's where the money is. So don't just connect with somebody and just it's the cold DM is great. But if you meet your dream client, you don't want to lose them through badging them with sales, 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 sales. No, you want to build relationship. Here's a quick tip for you, okay? If you're building a global brand, you want to be very intentional about relationships, because guess what? Sometimes relationship will get you into certain rooms that your credentials can never get you into. I don't care how professional you are. I don't care what kind of credential you are. Sometimes the relationships you build can get you into rooms that your credentials may never get you into. People are doors and people are keys. It's people that the keys that open the doors to other people who are the doors. So you want to be very intentional about building the right relationship. Someone kept badging my client with, message, oh, I have this stuff. I see you're a business owner. I want to help you get inquiries. You don't even know if that's her need. You don't even know if, this person needs this. You've not engaged with her content. You've not engaged with her in any other space. You just barge straight into her DM and you're so convinced that she's the right person for you. And then I reached out to her. I'm like, you have this message. This person keeps sending you a message, here. And she's like, I have told her no several times. Next time, like, we're just gonna block her. And I'm like, oh my word, this lady is making a very big mistake. What if this lady is your dream client? You just got yourself blocked because you're batching them. And because you're showcasing that you're selfish, you don't care about them, you don't want to know what they do, you don't want to know what they're about, you don't even want to know if they're the good fit for you. You just want to sell, you want to get that off your list. That's a wrong way to go about it. You want to build relationship from the inside and out. You want to collaborate with people in your space who are the thought leader in your space. Building a global presence or building a global brand, there's nothing like competition. You want to have healthy relationships with people. The people that are in your space that are doing more, that are doing better than you want to be able to learn from them. Whether you're watching from LinkedIn, Facebook, and Instagram, I want to say thank you for joining. Thanks for engaging. Thanks for being here and spending your quality time with me. Okay. So the people the people you're building relationship with, you want to be genuine about that. You want to be genuine about that. You want to show that you genuinely care for your community. And it's not all about the money. Like I said earlier, sometimes the money is not in the connection, the money is in the relationship. So focus more on the relationship because guess what? With the right relationship, you can make multiple sales. You can retain clients from relationship. You can get repeat sales from the right relationship. Not just that connection that, oh, I have this, you want to check out my content or you want, no, 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 no. The relationship, the money is in the relationship. The relationship requires nurturing. The relationship requires some form of investment, which is time. And you want to be able to be very picky, see what relationship is worth investing in. Because every investor expects a return on their investments. So you want to be very, very, very intentional about that. Okay. I will be wrapping up shortly. What you want to do is, you want to be able to have a consistent visual identity. You want to be regularly engaging with your people. And by putting yourself out there, guess what you're doing? You're putting yourself out for opportunities. You're making yourself visible for opportunities. You're making yourself visible to tap into blessings that are waiting out there. Success Smart is saying, I have built my businesses in countries that I haven't traveled to based on building honest relationship with people and seeking what they need or want. The money is in the relationship, guys. The money is not just in the connection. You send someone a connection request, you send someone a friend request, they don't know you. They have to take time to know you. Don't just send a request and then slide into their DMs. How about engaging with their content? How about getting to know the kind of person they are through the content they put out there? Sometimes that person may have the right expertise. But before going to ask them for a collab deal, does their value align with yours? If you invest in that relationship, if you invest in that relationship, how sustainable will that relationship be? How sustainable would that relationship be? Is that relationship worth investing into? So when you're building a global brand, you want to be consistent. You want to connect with people of like minds. You want to be authentic. You want to be known for your expertise, for your value, for the kind of person that you are. We are first humans before we are professionals. So most of the time, somebody might be able to relate to your story as a mom. as a mom who is, moms, the kind of energy they put into their work, their family, their business. You know how this try as much as possible to split themselves with so much effort and intentionality to make sure things are moving in the right direction. Someone may be connected to you just because you showcase that you're a mom, just because your story resonates with theirs, just because you're true to you. You had a failed marriage, but you're still going on. You had a failed business, but you're still going on. You dropped out of college, but you're still, moving in the way of your dreams, in the direction of your goals. Someone may be attracted to you just because of that. And guess what? They may connect with you. They may kick off a conversation with you, and then that conversation will turn into something. And then before you know that, the whole thing that started as a conversation turns into a collaboration, turns into a business partnership, turns into something big. Because you're showing up and you're bringing your true self to the table. Okay? So I said I was going to wrap up. So, yes, let me wrap up. When you're building a global brand, building trust and credibility, consistency in quality, not just quantity. I want to put out content, I want to put out content. No, what kind of content are you putting out? Also, testimonials. What I see is, you telling people, oh, this is me, this is what I do, this is how I can help your business, this is how I can blah, blah, blah. That's marketing. But someone else saying Tama is good at this. Tama can help you with XYZ. Oh, Tama is very good at market research. Oh, Tama is very good at this. Tama is very good at, connecting students to opportunities. Tama is very good when it comes to LinkedIn, leveraging LinkedIn for business growth. Tama is very good at, researching opportunities for both business and professional advancement or empowerment and stuff like that. If someone is telling you that, I call that branding. Because that is the perception, that is the image someone have of me in their head, and that sells more than what I can ever tell you. Because whoever is speaking on my behalf and telling you Thelma is good at this, Thelma is good at that, they may have one way or the other experienced Thelma and she did not disappoint them. All right, they may have experienced Thelma and she did not disappoint them. So I want to thank you all for joining. I hope you leave here today with some nuggets on how to establish yourself as a global brand, how to put yourself out there and build a strong digital presence. Of course, if you need help navigating the digital space to build a global brand, um, to attract your right people, I am just a DM away. Please feel free to send me a message, and I'll be wholeheartedly blessed and happy to come out to reach out to you and help you. So definitely do reach out. Thanks for supporting me on this journey. Today's day 28. I know we'll jump into the 29 because it's past 12 a.m. my time now. And I appreciate you being here. I appreciate the engagement. I appreciate you staying on with me. I appreciate you, even if you're joining to watch the replay. I do appreciate you for being with me on this journey. And until tomorrow, have a wonderful evening. Bye bye.